oh, so he's really gone. And why in heaven's name are they burying him here?
Good morning, good day, everyone. My name is Councillor Bose Ajibade. I am the CEO of Serenity Heavens, a place where talking health and listening heals. The program tagged Talk Time with Mama B. We want to be inviting people from different walks of life to discuss with us how they were able to survive trauma, their journey towards healing. And with me today, I have a very special person, a CEO as well. So welcome to the show this morning. Please, can we meet you?
My name is Precious Shakirat, CEO of Daraja Couture.
All right. Please, what do you do in Daraja Couture?
We sew.
Wow.
I'm a seamstress.
So that's wonderful. You're welcome to the show this morning.
Thank you, ma'am.
I know not long you lost your father. I just want you to shed light on how the journey, losing someone, a loved one, how the reality set on you, how you were able to survive the trauma. First of all, how does it look like losing a loved one, which is your father? You've been the most, the treasured out of all the children, if I'm not mistaken. So, how was the journey?
It was not easy, but we thank God, it was not easy.
Okay, when I hear people say it's not easy, then it means it was overwhelming. So, can you tell us how it happened? When you had the shock, the first news of your father's death, how did it appear to you?
I was shocked. Because I was not in town, I was in Abuja.
Okay.
I was coming back home when I received the news. I was really shocked anyway.
You were in Abuja and you received the news. Boom!
Yeah.
Your father died.
Yes.
How did it happen?
I don't know, because I spoke with him in the morning, and I think 6 o'clock I was called that he was late. I was like, are you okay? How can somebody that, because then I didn't know that you can actually talk to somebody in the morning and you hear the news that the person is late in the evening.
Wow.
So it was really, really sad. I had to start calling pastors to wake him up because I was not ready for that kind of news.
That's anyway, as a person, you spoke with him in the morning.
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the evening, you were told he has passed on.
Yeah.
It's something, very big for you to handle. How did the reality of it set in for you?
I think the reality set in when I came back from Abuja and they had to bury him, and I met people outside. I still didn't believe that maybe they were still joking until they brought the corpse, and it was covered. I asked them to open, and they opened, and I had to see him, and I think that's the number one reality that set in. I was like, really, I was so sad. I started, for the first time I cried small, and I regained myself again. So I think the second one was when they were burying him. I was like, oh, so he's really gone. And why in heaven's name are they burying him here?
I can imagine.
Yeah.
How in heaven's name are they burying him there? Why not in another place that I can
you
have
can always
access
dig the
to?
room and put him there. You can easily go back and say, hello, good morning, Daddy, how are you doing?
I understand. So how did you handle it? I know that could be traumatizing. Somebody you have, plans with, suddenly he's gone.
Yeah.
So how did you handle it?
Yeah, I had a section, an impromptu section actually.
Okay.
Because I think we were just talking, and I don't know, I think we felt led to ask questions pertaining to that. And we got talking, and you asked if have I shed tears? And I said, I was like, come to think of it, I've not really cried. The only thing I was just, and hoping that one day I'll still come outside and check. Maybe he just stepped out. I think he's going to come back soon. So he now asked from permission to like I should cry. Like, hey, for the first time I was just thinking and that was I think I cried for almost 30 minutes that day. You know. And so then
yeah, I can remember during the session, I observed there's something eating you deep that you have not been able to, come out of your shell because of that. So I observed there's something we call PTSD, that's post-traumatic stress disorder. When you lost a loved one, there is that need for you to, be given the opportunity to mourn the person. And mourning have different phases because we have different ways of expressing our pain. Some people, when they want to express their pain, they need to just cry it out. When you bottle it up, it disturbs you more. I think that was what was happening to you.
Yes.
And that day we're able to spot it, that should be the issue, and you were able to, you busted into tears, cried it out, and so that made you feel better.
Yes, of course, yes. And a lot of habits that I was doing stopped. Like I wake up in the morning, I still step out to see if he's outside and tell him water because he sells water then. So like I go to his burial ground twice in a week to go sit down and talk to him. Well, that too has stopped. And like that, yeah.
So can I ask you a question? When you were going there, to talk to him, what was happening to you?
I'm on cry.
You will just go there and cry.
Yeah.
You refuse to be comforted anyway.
Yes.
So it means the going was not even helping you.
Oh, of course.
You assumed it was going to help you, but it was not even helping.
I was not really going there because it was going to help. I was going there because I felt I still need to be talking to him.
Wow, continuously.
Yes, why should we should be able to be talking? I guess that's why I felt why should we be buried there and not
in your house, where you can have access to him, talk to him, cry unto him. If somebody offends you outside, you can come and tell him everything. Were you thinking he's going to help you retaliate, or he's going to help you avenge someday?
Maybe I was thinking like that.
That's funny. It's funny, but anyway, that was the best you can do for yourself at that time. That was what you think is the best. Until after the session, you observe there are many things you can do. I don't know. There are things you were advised to be doing. Can you share with people to have understanding of how you were able to survive it?
Yes, I think you said that I should do what I love doing, like passion. What is it that I have passion for? Because I must confess to you, after I lost my dad, I was really broken. Like I was not doing anything. I was just sitting down. In fact, I moved down from Abuja back to Mina, all in the name of I want to come and stay with my mom. Everything was just at a standstill. So when after the therapy, I sat down, I told myself, what's that thing that I love doing, and it is sewing. So I went back to sewing, and since then it has been helpful.
Wow, can you see? It's been helpful. It's been fetching you money.
Good money.
Yeah, at that time you felt, this is one of the things I just enjoyed doing. The therapist asked me to do anything that makes me happy. She's doing it, making herself happy, finding pleasure in it. The pleasure, not just that enough, she is making cool money. Like what I'm wearing, she made it without any stress. There are phases to trauma. The only thing that will help you is remaining in, when you're mourning a loved one, when you keep mourning and mourning and mourning and you refuse to let go. When one refuses to let go, you won't stop mourning. But by the time you observe, okay, I need to let go. This is the reality of life. This person has gone. I cannot see him again. I cannot, have access to him like I used to. I just have to accept the reality. Can you tell people one of the things that made you, that kept you going after the reality sets in? You were able to mourn him the way you ought to. What are the things that keep you going?
I let go.
Wow. letting go.
Yeah.
That's
And
another
again,
point.
a friend said something. He said, when he lose a loved one, the person is not dead, the person is just resting.
Wow. That's another
I tell
important
myself when
thing.
I wake up in the morning, he's not dead, he's resting.
Wow, did you hear that? He is not dead, but he is resting. So please allow him to even rest in peace. When they say somebody is resting in peace, so it means crying or mourning the person,
disturbing the person.
unshockably, if English will permit, you are disturbing the person. So let your loved one that has been called to yonder, let him or her rest truly in peace. Yes, that is just it. You see, there are things that are inevitable in life. When it happens, accepting the reality will help you overcome the trauma early. It is normal to be traumatized. Sometimes because of our neatness with the person, you have been knitted with that person, you may not want to let go. But I want to assure you, the earlier the better for you. It heals you, and so to say, the way she said, it makes the person rest truly in peace. So I want to encourage you, it is normal to feel traumatized. It is normal. There are times in our life that we feel we cannot rise up again. But I'm telling you, who tell you, dust yourself from that and rise up again.
Sure.
For this show, we will come your way. Till we come your way next time, I remain Counselor Bose Ajibade. Thank you very much, Ms. Shakirat.
Having me.
It's, wonderful having you around.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much for coming. Viewers, we really appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, and follow.